Good morning, dear student. Today also we will study the third lesson heading. The wheat is cheaper. This third lesson and the fourth lesson, same story, but the two part. A long story. That's why the lesson is divided into two chapters. The first part, the wheat is cheaper one. The second, the wheat is cheaper two or second. The last class, do you remember what did we study from the last class? We met three friends, Ravi, David and Ashok. And here they are ready to start a story. And today we will directly go to that story. It's very simple, but listen every sentence and every part of this lesson. That will be very useful to do your home assignment and other work also. Listen the last paragraph of this lesson. Ravi, that you must tell me after listening to the story. This is how it goes. Okay, we can start with the story. So long ago, in an Indian town, there lived a merchant. He was very greedy. He used to go to towns to buy or sell large quantities of grain, and even on his way to these towns, he thought of making money. And this story is about a merchant, M-E-R-C-H-A-T. Merchant means a businessman, wholesale businessman. Two types of business, wholesale business and retail business. In the small shops case, we can say retail, wholesale also. They are carrying the large quantity of items or materials. But long ago, that means long ago means maybe before 500 years or 200 years before. The long ago, an Indian town. We don't know what is the name of the town, but the story is happened in an Indian town. There lived a merchant. Once upon a time, or before long years, there was a merchant lived in a town in India. Then he was very greedy. Greedy means always thinking about making the money. A person who will not spend much or more money. His ultimate aim to collect the maximum amount of money. He will not help the others. He wanted everything to him, and he will not consider others' feelings, others' needs, others' wants. And that type of character that is known as the greedy. He only think about himself, don't care others. Only just making the money, collecting the money and save the money. And he will not use more money for spends. And that character is known as a greedy. Our merchant, he was a greedy person, greedy merchant. And he used to go to towns. Here look at one usage we can say. He used to go. Used to go. It's a usage in English grammar. So for example, if you wanted to show anything happened in past period or past tense, then here we are using the used to. He used to go to town to buy or sell large quantities of grain. Most of the times, most of the days, he went to the town. For what purpose? To sell, to sold and buy or sell. Actually, he collected the large quantities of grains. Grains is maybe wheat, rice, or pulses, any other things, grains. He collected from the village areas and he sent this item to the town. Then returning time, he collected the materials, he bought the things from the city or town, and he sold these materials or things to the village people. Two types of transactions he had done. So he used to go to town to buy or sell large quantities of grain, and even on his way to these towns, he thought of making money. And always, in every day, he thinking only one thing: how I can make money. His mind is filled with this type of thinking. The traveling time, village to town, or return down to village. Always his traveling time. Always his walking time. He was thinking about how he can make money. But he used to go to towns to buy or sell large quantities of grain, and even on his way to these towns, he thought of making money. Okay, one day, another day, one day, when he was going to a town to buy some grain, he saw a farmer some distance away. Here he thought is an opportunity to get some money out of this simple villager. So he walked quickly up to him and started being friendly with him. One day he was going to the town, from village to town. For what purpose? To buy some grains. He wanted to buy some grains from the city, and returning time, after returning, he will sell the grains to the village people. That was his work. That is why he is known as a merchant. So one day he was going to a town to buy some grain, and he saw a farmer. On the way, he saw a farmer, a village farmer, distance away. Here, there, he thought, he means the merchant thought that it is an opportunity to get some, making some money. And he saw a village man on the road. At that time, he thought that it is a golden opportunity to make some money from the village man. He thought it is an opportunity to get some money out of this simple villager. So he walked quickly up to him and started being friendly with him. He speed up quickly. He walked quickly. Then he said to the farmer, the merchant said to the farmer, when I was young, I used to go to long distances alone. But as I am getting older, I would like a companion with me always. As we are going the same way, it is good for us to be together. We shall enjoy each other's company. The merchant said to the farmer, when I was young, I used to go long distances alone. Young time, that means 20, 25, 30 years time. At that time, I was also merchant. I went to the town and village to town to village alone. There was no friend with me. I used to go long distances alone. But now I am getting old. Now I am older. I would like to companion with me always. Now in my mind, I like to get a companion. Companion means a friend. So now I am thinking that if I get a companion, that is good to me because I can talk to him. So I like to companion with me always. As we are going the same way, now we are going the same way, same route, same road, same distance. So it is good for us to together. So we can together go that place. We shall enjoy each other's company. We can enjoy the other's company. The farmer said, thank you. I had never seen before. I believe you are a stranger. Yes. The farmer was agreed. Thank you. I have never seen you before, but there was a problem. First times I saw you first time, sir. I have never before. I have never seen you before. I believe you are a stranger. Stranger means an unknown person, a new person. I think that you are a new person to me. No, 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 no. The merchant said, I am a merchant and I have been here therefore, but I travel to many places. No, no, I am not a new man here. I am a merchant. I have been here therefore. That is why I came here. That is why I met you. I am a merchant. No, I am going to the town to buy some grains. But I travel to many places. I also traveled number of places. But I am not a new man here. I am not an unknown or stranger person here. But how can be a good companion to you? The farmer asked to. How I can become a companion or friend to you? The farmer asked. I am only a simple villager, and you have seen a lot of this world. But perhaps it will be all right if you do all the talking. I shall listen to what you say. The farmer said, but how can be a good companion to you? I am a simple farmer, you are a merchant, rich man. And the farmer said, I am only a simple villager. And you have seen a lot of this world. You have a lot of experience because you traveled many parts in the country for your business purpose. You have very experience, lot of knowledge about the areas, places, and others. But how can I become a good friend to you? I am only a simple villager. I am not educated. But have you seen a lot of this world? You have already seen a lot of things around the world. But perhaps it will be all right if you do all the talkings. If you do all the talkings, perhaps it will be do very well. I shall listen to what you say. You have a good knowledge, experience, traveling experience also. So you can say anything to me. I will listen. I am unable to talk to you because I am a simple villager, but you have an experience. You visited, traveled a number of places, lot of experience. So you can share your experience to me, and whatever you say, I will listen. I shall listen to what you say. This is not fair. I can't do all the talking here. I have an idea. Each one of us can tell the widest possible tale. If I cast a doubt on your story, I will pay you 100 rupees. But if you cast a doubt on mine, you will have to pay me an equal sum of money. How do you like this idea? And on that day, the merchant shared an idea to the villager. This is not fair. This is not good day. I can do all the talking, sir. Hello. I have an idea, so I will share my mind. There is another idea. I will share the idea to you. Each one of us can tell a wildest possible tale. Each one. First, you. Otherwise, I will say a story to you. Then, in that way, we can go forwards by telling the stories. Some condition also he added. Now each one of us can tell the wildest possible tale. Then, if I cast a doubt on your story, once I listen, this is important part. This is not fair. I can't do all the talking. The merchant said that I can't do all the talking. I have an idea. Each one of us can tell the wildest possible tale. Tale means story. T-A-L-E, tale means story. If I cast a doubt on your story, I will pay you 100 rupees. If I will cast means ask. If I ask any doubt on your story, I will pay you 100 rupees. But if you cast a doubt on mine, then if you ask a doubt on my story, and you will have to pay the equal sum of money. How do you like the idea? What about your idea? Did you interest my idea? Fine, said the farmer. The farmer said, okay, that's fine. It's a very good idea. And so, it is a bargain, the merchant said. Yes, it is, said the farmer. Now let us begin. As you are the wiser of us two, you must begin. The merchant began his story. So here the farmer gave a first chance to the merchant to say to narrate, to tell the story. Why? Because the merchant was more wiser than the villager. As you are the wiser of us too, you must begin. The merchant began his story. And merchant started this story. And this story, what was the story? Interesting story of that merchant that we will study tomorrow. You should do one thing today. Just read the first video and second video part, two part. I already completed the two part from this lesson. We already said two videos. So today you should learn, that means read the story, read the lessons very well. It will improve your English efficiency, and also if you have any doubt in word meaning, just check your dictionary and find out the meaning of the words and study very well in your home. The next day we will meet again. The next day, if we take one more class, we can finish this lesson. Okay, thanks.